My name is Chill Kong, and I'm the director of the 2008 April and July showcase. 18 different scenes are put together that we have to rehearse, about an hour per, that we stretch over like 3 weeks. You have that much time to prepare a 3-minute sequence for a show.
Thanks for having the freaking rocks!
From the time that we auditioned to the time that we actually performed, Bonnie took us through not just, the process of putting on a show, which anybody who's done some theater may know, but the process of actually teaching us how to market ourselves as actors.
Went on Actors Access and I did a search for showcases and I saw Bonnie's Cricket Feet showcase come up. I decided to go for it and I went and auditioned.
I was in the first ever Cricket Feet showcase. I met Bonnie and she's mentioned that she's going to put together a showcase. I was like, wow, it'd be a really good opportunity, at least show Bonnie what I can do, and if something could come out of it, that'd be fantastic.
The group of people that Bonnie handpicked to be in the showcase, the talent was hugely inspiring.
What's the last line? I've directed the NBC showcase. I've directed a couple of other little showcases, but I think one of the major things that differentiates between Bonnie's is that Bonnie really focuses on humor and making a really fun evening.
The experience I had was amazing.
It's not a whole bunch of boo-hooing and all type of, be all depressed and crying all night. It's fun.
I think we've all gone to showcase where we're like, what did I just watch? And to be able to walk away from a showcase where you're smiling and laughing, it's rare, especially in Los Angeles.
My very first showcase, I was able to sign with an agent. I went and read for Cold Case and booked that role. I had such a great experience. Auditioned for the third Cricket Feet showcase in 2007 and signed with my manager at that point.
I think ultimately this thing, it just gets them in front of really quality people. And Bonnie takes care of that. It's getting those people who can hire them in some way, and that's what she's really good at. I'm usually pretty hands-off. Technique in live theater allows you to know where your eye lines are. You gotta be able to present yourself in the moment, very present in front of someone without being distracted. But in the end, that's really not my job. My job is to really teach them technique. If they have it, they have it. So I can show them technique things that'll help them get hired. I just filter.
Okay, everybody's pointing at different places. There we go.
I serve as that kind of comedic editor to look at them, make sure they're in the right place, that they're standing in the right place, and that they present themselves really well. Make sure you don't go out of light, which is right about here. So when you're on the sofa, the scene's here. They have to be able to prep and do this 2 days in a row. So my job is really prepare them so they're ready to do that and do it great on that one night and then repeat it again the next night. Because this is deeper, you guys have to be louder.
Hit the center because you can hold behind people. That's it? Yep. Okay, what are you taking off? Everything. Glass wallet. Another naked scene. All right.
I love Bonnie. I think it's pretty awesome.
She does sessions individually with people as a group so that we can share with each other what we know.
Completely invaluable to me.
It's a lot of work, but she's organized. She's trying to lead you and guide you in the right direction.
That private and individual time is, no one gives their time like that. The thing about Bonnie and Cricket Feet specifically is that she has been around and established herself, so we can use her contacts really to be able to further our career.
Getting to perform in front of all those industry people that you normally wouldn't get to see, just having moved here, that was also really great.
Yes, I think we're meeting downstairs.
All right.
It's very different than having just a camera right in front of you or being on a set. It makes a huge difference when the casting person sees you live, because in the end, when they don't cast necessarily as much on DVD or film. They cast live. They look at you. They want to see you in person. They want to know what's real. So I think what it does is more so prep you for an audition than it does prep you for the shoot.
If you're not selling yourself for who you are, no one's going to hire you.
You make that one right decision, things can start happening.
At the second night of our show, a casting director came who brought a director of an independent film who brought me in for a part, which I then booked, and it turned out, after I had the audition, that my part was opposite Milo Ventimiglia from Heroes, and Reese Coyer was in the movie from Entourage, and Samantha Mathis and Mamie Rogers. That pretty much made my year.
It's like a family. It's almost like you don't want to go because you've developed such a great rapport. It's almost like working on a film project.
I continue to use all of the stuff that I learned.
I actually went back and helped out the last showcase just so I can, say thank you to Bonnie.
And afterwards, you part ways, and I was like, oh wow, I really would love to do that again.
If we could believe in ourselves half as much as Bonnie believes in us, we would all have careers that were enormous.
2008 is looking very promising.